Okay, so here we have an orphaned infant opossum. He's very young, he's very cold, and he's also very thin. So what we're going to do is we're going to get him on some heat. We're going to put a heating pad under him. We're going to give him some sub-Q fluids. We're going to feed him, and then we're going to help him defecate and urinate. First things first, we're going to pull some fluids out of this bag of IV fluids. And we're going to lift up just a tent of skin, insert the needle underneath, and administer the fluids. And I'm going to pinch it off for a minute so that it doesn't leak. Secondly, what we're going to do is we're going to feed him. And since opossums don't nurse the same way that other mammals do, this has to be done in a different way than nursing a lot of other mammals. Opossums don't have a suckle reflex, so they don't nurse their mothers by sucking. What they end up doing is they're born, because they're marsupials, they're born extremely underdeveloped. They make their way into the pouch and they swallow one of her nipples down into the stomach. And as the stomach contracts, that's where the drawing motion comes from, to draw the milk out of her mammary gland and into the stomach. What actually happens with these guys is once they swallow the nipple, a membrane of skin forms to seal off the rest of their mouth, and it really anchors them to their mother. And after they're a little bit more motile, when they're about this age, that membrane begins to break down and they get more of an open mouth, the way that you see him now. So the way that I'm going to nurse him is we're going to take a number 5 French tip urinary catheter that we typically use for kittens or cats. I'm going to intubate him with it, just like I would for an anesthesia or surgery, but instead of going down the trachea and landing in the lungs, I'm going to go down the esophagus, and we're going to land here in the stomach, and that's where I'm going to deposit this opossum milk. And this is a special kind of milk that you purchase specifically for marsupials and opossums. So the way that we're going to do this, and I've just been doing this for a real long time, so I have a good feel on how it should feel. Okay. We're in the stomach now, and we're going to give him about 2.5 cc's, and then we're going to extubate him. Now he needs to defecate and urinate, which is something that his mother would help him do at this age. The mother would stimulate their urinary system by licking, and that would stimulate them to defecate and stimulate them to urinate. He's unable to do it by himself at this age. So this is a process that we're going to have to do 4 to 5 times a day. We're going to have to feed him, give him fluids, and intermittently keep him on heat. Like I said, he's very, very young. He's very, very sick, but hopefully with some of this care and some of this support, he's going to make it. We hope. So thanks for watching. Bye.